man down. Slight interruption with the vlog today. When I was going through all the footage, I noticed that I lost, I don't know how I lost it, but I lost the bit where I was basically explaining why we were going to the Lake District. So I'm going to explain really quickly now. Me and my two friends, Alex and Cheese, we went up for a kind of hiking slash running trip, but it was also kind of a scouting mission for the Bob Graham Round. Now, if you don't know what the Bob Graham Round is, it's about, I don't know, over 100 years old. A guy called Bob Graham ran this route around the Lake District. Ever since then, there's been a Bob Graham club and a lot of ultramarathon runners kind of participate in it every year. It's one of the toughest things you can do, certainly in this country and the world as well. As an ultramarathon, you have to complete it in 24 hours. It covers about 70 miles and 42 peaks. But we didn't go up there to complete it in 24 hours or anything like that. We went up for a couple of days to see how much of it we can do. And we planned to camp out for 2 nights. And it was a great trip. So we'll get back to the vlog now. Just got to Lake District after a long drive. Good workout for driving.
Cheers. Yeah.
And it's amazing up here. I'm just gonna go to a pub, have some food now, have a beer, and then tomorrow morning we're setting off on the Bob Graham Round. How many miles is it in total?
Yeah. For the Bob Graham, about 70.
70 miles.
42 peaks. 42
peaks, 70 miles over 2 days. And I'm not in the fittest condition I've ever been. But remind me why we do this again. Look at that. Any words, Cheese?
Look at that.
Got our supplies for tomorrow. What have we got? Beers, beans, beers.
Yeah, not beers.
Beans, a couple of soups.
Super noodles.
Super noodles.
And stock.
Noodles. And some stock. That's going to be our food for the next 2 days. Morning guys, it's 6:30 in the morning, the day of our first hike. The sun is just, if you can see it here, the sun has just come up over that peak over there. We've packed all our stuff, you can see it here, ready to go. That's my bag, Alex's bag, Cheese's bag. We'll be off in about 30 minutes. Here we are. We've set off rather on our Bob Graham journey, and we're not even a mile in really, but the morale is at its highest now. How you feeling, Al?
Yeah, excited.
Cheese?
Good.
Yeah. We are currently walking up to SKIDDAW, the first peak, and yeah, we'll probably be walking for the next, I'd imagine, 11, maybe 12 hours.
Running.
And running a little bit, running where we can. Alex has definitely got the biggest bag. Look at that. That's where we're going, guys.
That's not even a mountain.
That's not even the real tough bit of this one peak. We've been going for about an hour and a half. almost, kind of almost to the top of SKIDDAW. Yeah, it's been pretty steep so far. The Chief's doing well with his bag. Oh well, we're doing one huge, massive circle of all of that.
Into the clouds.
Into the clouds. One down, 41 to go. Oh, that's amazing. And this is the second highest peak. So we've just gone straight up to the top. It's got really cold really quickly. Go north. There we go. All the way around to here. That's the next peak. And that is over there. Second summit.
Faster than that.
That was so tough. That was the worst bog, marsh, whatever it's called.
That was so boggy.
So boggy. The worst mud I've ever been through. It made it so hard.
Go here.
It was like the bog in Lord of the Rings. Look who's joined us. Out of nowhere.
For a stream. Yeah, that must be where we're going.
Yeah.
Through the valley.
That path or stream that you can see there.
Right. Oh, that's steep.
I can't see. Is it all right?
Where?
Yeah. But he's massive. I mean, that's like a huge jump.
Come on! Oh, you got it?
Alright, nice one.
Yes.
That is one wet foot.
What a view. And now we're on to the fourth peak. The fourth.
That's
Out.
10%. No, it was 9%. 9%.
Stink.
It's so much harder than we ever imagined. We're going up this right now. And then we're hopefully get over the top, over to the other side. And at some point, pitch our tent.
7 more peaks to do.
7 more.
Here's the top of here.
But that's what we're going up now. We've got to get to the top. We have to get to the top of that. That's where we just come from. Everyone's feet are in bits. You can hear the wind and you can see it. This is the top of peak number 4 over there. We've done, what have we done? That?
We went over there.
Yeah.
Went around, down, round the back of this hill.
Yeah.
Came up the front back from this hill. We were looking at us from over there. And
Yeah.
we went all the way down. Had a panini in that village. and now we're off over there.
And now there. Well, we're 4 peaks in out of 42. Okay. We decided to go up the 6th peak. No, the 5th peak of the day. And which was right oppositely the last peak. It's a lot further than we thought. I can safely say this is the hardest thing I've ever done. Just came from over there. Alright boys, camp time.
It's quality.
It's absolutely freezing now. The temperature's really dropped. We've put our tent together amazingly. This is it, and we're cooking up on the stove in there. The sun is almost down. Oh, about 6:30 in the morning, freezing cold, windy, gonna rain, awful night's sleep. Are you ready, guys, for the last bit of our journey? Into the fog. We're gonna go up 2 more peaks, I think. 20. Or 20 more peaks. Realistically, about 2 more, maybe 3, and head back into Keswick town.
Oh, the back of my gloves.
Cheese almost set the place on fire with a gas canister last night. We were cooking with a gas canister, it stopped working, and we tried to figure out how to fix it. And then we did fix it, or Cheese did, and then it blew up. And then Cheese was poking it down the hill into a bog. In his pants. We did 1 more peak, which we were about halfway up anyway, and then the fog was so bad, and we knew that there's a lot of rain coming later, so we took the only path that we could back into town. There wouldn't be another path for a long time, so we decided to do that, because if we're up there going over 7 more peaks in the rain, it'd be a disaster. We're gonna go grab a few beers. Yes! Oh!
Kinsman! He kinsmaned it!
Yeah! The coldest thing I've ever been in. Man down.
That high, it was hot, wasn't it? Cold. We just didn't realise. I think that's when we kind of.
Right, we just got to Keswick finally, about 12 o'clock, and had some food. We've got some coffee now, and we booked a hostel in this place called Buttermere, which is probably about a 10-minute drive away. Yeah, so we're going to stay at this hostel. Is it a hostel? Dorms? Dorms? Hostel. A hostel. That's the end of our trip. That behind me is the hostel that we stayed at last night in Buttermere, which is such a small little village, but an incredible place to come. If you're thinking about coming up to Lake District, I would 100% recommend this. Look who's come to join me. Alright fellas. This morning we ran up this peak. We got up about 5:30 and we ran up this peak called Haystacks, which is pretty famous in the Lake District. Look at that view. It's been an amazing trip, but the legs are really feeling pretty broken right now. Time to head home. Hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Probably the most enjoyable one I've ever made, so I hope you like it. And yeah, that's the end. I'll see you next time.